What is YouTuber burnout? For them, burnt out means a feeling of exhaustion and lack of pride in the content they make. There are several reasons YouTube creators are at a heightened risk, including that they're often their own bosses, do the majority of their own editing, and are under pressure to stay relevant. So the whole point of this video is just for me to self-reflect on everything that I've been working on this whole year, and that I need to give more credit to myself that I've been doing so much, and that I should not self-destruct or be upset with myself because I feel like I can't make anything right now. And that I have to remind myself that that's okay. So Joan, let's start the self-reflection. Remember young Joan. She loved being in front of the camera. And she also loved being sync. And still, till this day, nothing has changed. Even my mom giving me that facial expression. Or me wanting to still be the center of attention. Things have not changed. And my sister just adjusted to just being in the background. And honestly, if the attention wasn't all on me anymore, I would try to figure out ways how to turn it off. And that sounds pretty fucked up, and I don't know necessarily where I inherited this trait of wanting to have attention all the time. Obviously, we could deep dive into my past. However, that's why I go to therapy every Wednesday, to fight the demons in my head. And now looking back at my old friendships that are now broken due to my behavior of me always wanting to seek validation, and when I don't receive it, I would just end the friendship, which now I know is not the best solution to all of this. And plus, dating guys who think that they could deal with my emotional baggage, my dad passing away, me being a college dropout, and then going back to school years later because my mom thinks that whatever I'm doing is not successful compared to having a degree. And yes, that was me at the Met Gala. And my mom being like, who's Sierra? So because of stuff like that, I journal and journal and journal, and to the point that you'll see me on Twitter ranting too, expressing all my thoughts until I stop thinking that I'm crazy. So the one thing about me though is that I don't depend on YouTube for income. I've always just been a full-time freelance photographer and filmmaker. But YouTube was my outlet to just play around and experiment with things that I wanted to create. I just always want to share to a bigger audience what I've been working on, and I never even thought that I would even make friends. I just wanted to talk in front of a camera because I felt that maybe someone out there would want to listen to me, because in person, most of the time, I feel that people overpower me in conversation, and so I'm actually much more quiet. And I feel that people don't care about what I think, and I stay silent because I feel that whatever they have to say, they just want to preach it out or speak up more. And for me, I feel more comfortable when I have the space to talk about what I want to talk about, and I hate interrupting people. So if people are just talking nonstop, I just let them talk because I just never want to intervene in the conversation. And I know you can't control people, and so I communicate. I tell people how I feel. I tell them that silence drives me insane. I tell them that I wish that they were off their phone and that they would talk to me and be present. I would tell them that, hey, I texted you like a day ago and you still haven't responded. I tell them everything about how I feel to the point that I will start crying, and then they would say, Joan, you make me feel bad. So I would just continue to work and work and work just so the time would pass of feeling lonely and that no one cared. These are true thoughts, and I don't feel like making any content right now. But then watch me upload something next week, because in the end, I'm still human and flawed.